Hi, it's Elodie. I first wanted to hop on here and explain what this series is before the video starts. So Vilify Media is my production company, which stands for Video Life For and From You, and I create docustyle content through that production company. And I wanted to create more content more frequently, and so as part of that, I wanted to do a series that fuses two things that I love talking about: personal finance and I love an apartment tour. You know I love an apartment tour. And so I wanted to showcase how it's like living in Chicago. Often when you look up Chicago apartment tours, a lot of them are luxury buildings. And this first episode, it is highlighting a luxury building. But down the line, I will be showing all kinds of different buildings, talking to different people from different backgrounds. And I'm not sure that the other episodes will be posted to this channel, so please follow Vilify Media's YouTube channel. It'll be linked down below, as well as maybe a card up here somewhere. Please subscribe to that channel. This episode, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much to my friend Xavier for participating in this first episode, and hope you enjoy.
My name is Xavier, and I'm from Durham, North Carolina, and I am a tax attorney. Growing up, my parents were teachers. In the past, money was such a scarcity. I felt like I never had enough to really do much of anything growing up. My parents didn't teach me a lot about money growing up. I would say my dad, he more so just showed my siblings and I that there are different ways to live when you have money. We would go to Hilton's every now and then just so he could show us the other side. So that just to teach us where you start doesn't necessarily have to be the end all be all. My mother didn't really teach us anything. She just more so said, save your money, don't spend it all. But that was pretty much it. There was no financial literacy in my home. I moved to Chicago barely under 2 months ago. If you had to move to a major city, Chicago would be one I'd recommend. I've been to LA before, I've been to DC. I think Chicago is a good mix of a middle ground. I live in a high rise. I didn't know anything about Chicago. I just wanted to be able to walk to work. That's why I chose this apartment. Hello, Vilify Media. Welcome to How I'm Living. First, we have Guinea. Guinea is from New Guinea in Africa. He's actually made of all wood. I got him back in Durham. No, I got him in Raleigh actually, at a store. Again, when someone actually pays for sponsorships, I'll shout them out. Got some more artwork here. I have black roses, always been a fan favorite of black roses. I have my kitchen here. Please forgive me. Thought I closed all this. This here is my bar cart. Now, I do not drink. I do not smoke. However, I am from the South. And what type of host would I be when I have friends, family, dates, whoever over, and they cannot enjoy themselves? My annual salary as a tax attorney is $225,000, and my take-home pay is about $11,600. I would say the first reason why I became a lawyer is because I always wanted to be a real estate investor. And real estate is just an area where you get to essentially write off, damn near everything. And I figured I need to figure out something to do that'll essentially be able to fund that venture. I was thinking, hey, if I go into business law, that'll be able to teach me the legal and business side of real estate investing. I've been doing this for about 2 years, and I've already learned way more than I think I could have learned just maybe doing things on my own and just freeballing it. I would describe my style as Black masculinity / contemporary. I had someone over like maybe a month ago. They asked if I was a hotep. So I had a lot of African Black themed stuff on, but no, I'm Black first. So I have a lot of neutral colors. People tell you it's very masculine, but I like to have just things that make me feel comfortable, make me feel at home. I have a damning phobia of heights, but you get to see nice Chicago. We got the Ida B. Wells Highway, I believe. And yeah, my job actually is about no more than 1.5 miles from here. And like I said, it's a nice walk. I splurge on dates and my cologne. I do splurge on food. I'm probably DoorDash king. even though I do have flat screen TVs. I'm cheap on electronics. It took until I literally cracked the screen on my cell phone where it was inoperable and my laptop. And that's what it took for me to get new ones. And I was perfectly happy keeping the 7-year-old models I had. I have my nice decor here. This doesn't really mean anything. I just like it. Got this book to kind of keep me, motivated. Ultimate Toys for Men. That's the only shout out anyone's gonna get. And I have a nice little decanter I got from my sister's wedding in Mexico. I have another Egyptian mythology. Anyone know who this is? If you do, great. If you don't, look them up. Not a historian. I was one of the first graduates, actually, in my tax LLM program. So they gave us a nice little plaque, nice and cute. And then I have the 2 skulls at the bottom. I got those from Mexico as well. I try to grab something from every country I've been to. And as you see the TVs, now let us travel to see what else we have. My student loan debt right now is $200,000. I plan on refinancing my student loan debt with a company that they put you on about 15-year payment plan. They're at about 2.5%, 3% interest. I'm gonna take the full 15 years to pay it off. Some people will say, why would you do that? I need my money working for me now. I do not invest in the stock market. I don't invest in my opinion, just my opinion. I don't invest in scam cryptos or anything like that. I don't invest in mutual funds. Philosophically, I will not invest in something I don't have control over. Frankly, I just don't trust people who I don't know, I never met, and will likely never be willing to meet with me with my money. I just don't believe in that. And I only believe in real estate, and maybe eventually I'll invest in government bonds when I just want something safer. If things go, I would say even halfway according to plan, I should be able to retire as a lawyer and then just work full-time in building my real estate. I hate the cliche word empire. I'll just say my real estate portfolio at 40 years old. First, just so you know, I'm cat sitting for a friend. This is Toby, Oluwatobi. Right now he's behaving, but that may change depending on his mood. So I am a black belt in karate. This is my first sword I got. Well, I'm sorry, this is the second sword I got. This is what I got when I was a 2nd degree black belt. And the theory is that the more advanced you get, the shorter your blades you get because it's more difficult to control and requires a higher level of skill set. This is the first one I got. As I said, Mr. Toby is here and he's gonna let his presence be known. I won't get into other potential possible items I have in this room because I don't want the channel to get banned. But I'll just say I have some power tools, and I'm from the South. I'll let you figure out what those mean. As far as the colognes, I have not figured out how I want to organize these. But for now, I have a few. I'll give a few special shout outs, just a few. This one, replica Mason Margiela, Whispers in the Library. That's one of my favorites by far. Let's see here. We have Bulgari Man in Black. Black first. It's a very masculine scent. Not now, Oluwatobi. I'll get you what you want. You love attention, I know, and I'll give it to you in just a moment. And one last one. Let's see here. Let's make it count. This is the cologne that got me started on my journey. Most people have probably heard of it, Bleu de Chanel. That's the one that really got me started on it. I started buying colognes at 18. Been loving them since. So fortunately, I had a cheat code sort of where I bought a property with my mother, primarily for her, because I had a stronger income and credit score at the moment than she did. I bought it for her because she was going into retirement, so she had her income was basically just Social Security. I had extra income. So I said, hey, let me go ahead, and I put up the money and signed as a co-owner, and pretty much we're in the process of closing it. Once we close, there'll be a nice healthy profit for both of us, really. So that was something that was kind of what opened my eyes that, oh, this is easily something that can be done if you buy it correctly. So now I'm saving up my coins to buy another property in the next 2 years instead of what I was looking at, which was a 3-unit. I'm looking at maybe a 10 to 12 unit apartment building, maybe even a storefront. And here is the restroom. Have showers, have my shower here. And I don't know about anyone else. I love doing this because I just get lazy. Sometimes I want to sit down. I have a shower chair. It's called a shower teak. I enjoy it. Like I said, sometimes it's just nice to sit down and let the shower water run down on you. Also I will shout them out because I actually know the people who own this. Respected Roots. It's a company in Charlotte, makes some of the best smelling and moisturizing beard conditioner and shaving cream. Love them, fantastic company. Like I said, they're in Charlotte, North Carolina, but they have an online store, you can check it out. I check my account every day, and the only time I do revisit that budget is when I do spend something that was completely unexpected. So I have at least 7 to 8 different spreadsheets that try to predict multiple outcomes. I have a spreadsheet that predicts what if I get my annual bonuses at my job. I have a spreadsheet that predicts what if I do not get them. I have spreadsheets for all types of scenarios, but I would say the main one I'm following right now, it's working really well. It's working very well. It like I said, it has the plan for me to stop at 40 with my investment beginning at 31, 32, depending on if those bonuses come or don't come.
Welcome to the spring.
I do not plan on having kids. That's just something I've never really had a desire to do. Maybe I'll change my mind at 45, who knows? But my goal is to build a real estate portfolio that lives beyond me. Since I don't plan on having kids, my goal is to, once I get to that position in life, essentially look for proteges, even if they don't want to necessarily take over my real estate portfolio and be like a CEO or whatever. I would like to mentor and help other Black people. I mean, money is just something I think you get to learn a lot about people, not necessarily by how much money they have, but one, how they view it, but two, what would they want to use their money as a tool for? So I look at money as essentially a tool that must be respected. But we have a lovely relationship. I love it, and I hope it loves me to keep coming over to the team. She says she like it around here.